Hello, how are you guys?
Hello, hello,
Hi,
hello, hello.
Sammy.
Sammy, how you doing?
Very good. How about you?
We're well.
We're well, well.
Definitely can't complain.
Good, good. So tell me a little bit about why you decided to do this show. What made you what your favorite memories were? I want to hear all about it.
Did you want to start?
Ladies first, ladies first. Oh, I'll
He's
never
being
hit,
a gentleman,
I'll never hit,
Sammy.
never hit end.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
How we got our start? Well, we've always wanted to go to Africa, right? That's just a dream destination of ours to return to our roots. And when we say return to our roots as African Americans here in the United States, that's like a pilgrimage to go back to the motherland and go back to Africa from where our ancestors came. And so that was definitely something that Gerald and I had talked about for a long time. And so when the opportunity presented itself, um, we were definitely intrigued. We were excited at the opportunity. And we wanted to make sure that we were able to go out there and do what it is that we were called to do. And so that, in short, is my version of the story. My husband might be a little bit more descriptive, and I'll let you take
No,
it
it's
from
it's
there.
it's it's Africa, and you get a chance to go, like my wife said, the motherland. You get a chance to go back home. Where your roots are from, and excuse me, also to see if this is a space or place that you might want to live or might want to stay in. You know, um, we had our family struggles and things we were going through with our situation, our relationship, and it was like to me, it was like, hey, if I could get her to come to another continent, my chances might be.
He thought for some reason the spirits would come down and talk to me about our relationship and say, you know what, this is really what you should do. This is how you should move forward. And I'm guessing that was his idea. But just to really sum up your question, um, just being out there when we did get the opportunity to go was very spiritual. It was very rewarding in the sense that we were in this lush, beautiful land um, with all of these different opportunities that we didn't necessarily have before. And just coming together with brothers and sisters, people that actually um, engaged and just loved each other. There was no color involved. We were all the same, and it was just a beautiful feeling.
And what would you say was the biggest challenge about this whole experience for either of you?
Well, there was a few challenges, but that's the biggest challenge I think was um, really getting our children acclimated with a whole different culture, a whole different lifestyle, especially for the littler ones, as you may have seen in episodes 1 and 2, and maybe even 3. I think Hunter was still trying to find his way through the culture shock. And so, he didn't want to sleep in the room by himself. He was just having all of these difficulties getting acclimated. I think that was one of our biggest challenges. What do you think?
I mean, I second what you're saying. I think that getting the children to adapting and adjust to being in a new space and place, and with me, it was the time zone, and then the not having control of the amenities like you have control of it here. The household where we've lived at, the lights went off and
Constantly.
constantly, and it was like,
It
dealing
wasn't just the lights, it was the
the
power. The
power,
power
whole
would go
power.
off.
Yeah, it's like being frustrated, and like that happened. That happened when we are in the United States. We know who to call. Out there, we don't really know who to call.
You had to figure it
We had
out.
to figure it out. So it was adjusting.
Very nice. And without giving too much away, what's one moment you're most looking forward to everybody seeing? And to piggyback on that, what was each of your favorite memories?
I think the moment that I'm looking forward to everyone seeing is just how we're able to connect and making that pilgrimage and the journey itself, right? The outcome of that journey for us as we're continuing to walk through the journey. being able to connect and to find our place, I would say, is the biggest thing that I would like for people to see.
The biggest thing for me was just it just aired on episode, I believe, 4 was when I left Ghana to go. I said out there, I want to leave here. I want to go somewhere where there's no grocery stores and there's no uh, satellites and all that stuff like that, and no one's driving around and they applied. They took us, me, Joshua and Hunter. They took us there. And, me, Isaiah and Joshua, and it was very hard. It was heart wrenching, heartbreaking. It was very humbling, and it was beautiful in a sense that people just with less felt like they had more, and people back home with more just didn't, felt like they had less, So that was it.
Yeah, I think it really helped us, and I'm hoping that it helped others to really appreciate what we have, right? Sometimes, when, coming from a place like America, coming from America, you have access to so many amenities and so many things that we tend to take for granted. And so being out there in a different country in Africa and seeing people who are making good with what they have and being happy and content with that, not taking for granted the running water in some areas where they have to go to wells and things of that nature, not taking for granted, being not, you saw on maybe episode 4 where Ayo was saying that she doesn't have that availability to be able to go into a store and try bras on and try on clothes like we do here. You have to just kind of pick it up on the side of the road and just hope for the best. And so those little things we are learning to, and we have learned to appreciate, that we've taken for granted or maybe have not thought twice about while living in America and then going out to Africa and living there. And so definitely I hope that others can see those opportunities and see the things, the trials and the tribulations and the challenges that we went through, but how we were able to turn it into something wonderful.
And go to piggyback on that again, what did you guys miss the most while in Africa?
Well, for the children, I know what they missed the most, and I'll speak on behalf of Hunter, is pancakes. He missed that the most. Some of the foods were different than the foods that are in America, and pancakes was definitely one thing that Hunter missed. As far as for me, my family, my mom, I had lost my father, and so just having the one parent left, I was missing my mom while I was here and my family back home.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And go ahead, honey.
No, good.
Oh no, I wanted to hear what you missed too.
I miss my family, of course. I miss my mother. I miss my fans in America. I miss my family. I miss the normality though of structure and what I'm used to, like the simplicities of being able to watch NBA basketball, NFL football,
Wi-Fi.
and Wi-Fi.
Yeah, they struggled with that.
And they have football, they have football, which is soccer in America. And I'm not really a soccer fan. I had to learn out there real, right away. But yeah, I just missed the fact that I couldn't, get up and, I mean, the time zones is just
We did have to adjust to
Yeah.
the time zones. Granted, you have several time zones in the United States, but it is different. Your body takes a lot more having to get used to those changes because for years you've just been acclimated with, daylight being a certain time of day. And so when you travel, and this is for anyone who's traveling abroad, those changes can take a toll on your body. So there was a point in time where I actually I did get sick for a little while. And I was able to recoup, the healthcare system out there. They really made sure that I was seen, and they did all the things that they needed to do, and I felt valued, I felt seen, and it was just very different. It was a different experience, but it was a great experience because at the end of the day, I did get the care that I needed, and I was ready to get back out there and just tackle, what we needed to tackle.
Nice. And what was the first thing you did when you got home?
Well, we're still trying to figure out what that's going to look like for us. So I really don't have an immediate response for that.
Yeah, me neither, because we're back and forth. So, but when we finally came back to America for a little while, I missed it. First, I felt like, oh man, I miss it.
And what's one thing a fun fact about you that we didn't get to see on the show that you wish people would have learned?
A fun fact.
And I'm a great singer. I'm a dancer.
No, he's not. He's not a great singer and dancer. I'm actually the dancer, and just being able to mingle and enjoy the rhythms and the soul and the heart of music there was just so enjoyable and incredible for me. It's fun to dance for me. It's a beautiful form of expression, and so that's one thing I don't think viewers will get to see. But who knows? Maybe in a future episode or so, that would be something that I'd be open to sharing.
What about you?
Repeat the question.
A fun fact.
A fun fact about you that we didn't get to see on the show.
Oh man. The fact that I love sports and I play sports, you know what I'm saying? I play sports, I can throw the football, quarterback, and shoot basketball, just baseball and hit the baseball. And that the I'm a big guy, but the athletic part of me, I didn't get a chance to, to show on the show, and
He expresses athletic abilities.
yeah, even though my knees were hurting a lot of that. My knees hurt that whole year.
From the waist up, he would be able to show his
Yeah,
athletic
like up
abilities.
here, I'm that guy up here, like right here.
I love that. I love it. And since we're also a TV site, what are you guys watching these days?
Honestly, I don't watch much TV. I really am a book type of person, so I love reading books. I love enjoying nature and just being out, and just enjoying myself in that way. So I don't really necessarily have a TV show that I'm interested in. Yeah. What about you?
All sports, anything with big cats. I'm a big cat lover, like the big cats, exotic cats, lions. Watch lions.
National Geographic. Yeah.
Okay. I searched up today. Tigers. Some people, some tigers from Asia, and brought them to Africa. Wow, around lions, and I was like, that's yeah, that's my thing.
Big cats and birds of prey.
Birds of prey, yeah. Birds, I love the birds.
Nice.
And Godzilla.
The first Godzilla, which to me is totally boring. And, no disrespect to the creators of the first Godzilla, but I'm so glad that they have recreated it several times again.
Nice. And I just want to say you guys are amazing. I'm so proud of you and thank you so much for taking the time today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Thank
We
you.
thank you for taking the interest,
Yes.
and we appreciate you being a part of.
I'm from America, baby.
Yes.
Yes.
A new episode every Thursday till October 10th. Be sure to tune in.
We'll make sure everybody does. Thank you for your time and enjoy your night.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
Sam.